What's up, guys? Me here again. I just uploaded a video a couple minutes ago, basically just stating that I'm going to try to get back into doing some wrestling videos, basically my own thoughts, opinions, whatever the case may be. I'm not really sure how it'll go. I have no idea for a format. Let's just have fun with it. So the video today I'm going to talk about is kind of a discussion. It's pretty simplistic. Basically, all it is I'm going to take a look at either wrestlers or storylines or concepts or whatever that either A, never really happened, or B, did happen but didn't go very well, whether it be due to personal reasons of the performer or maybe booking or whatever the case may be. So yeah, the first one I'm going to touch on is Jeff Hardy, and I'm going to talk mainly about him. The whole idea is Jeff Hardy back in late 2010, early 2011 when he was a heel. I'm curious to know what you guys think. My personal thought is I think Jeff Hardy as a heel was really great. And here's why. Basically, I think the concept was there. I guess I should say the concept I think was really great. Execution was pretty good. But anyways, what I think is it was out of nowhere. No one really saw it coming. Jeff Hardy had always been a fan favorite. Everybody loved him all the time. It's just that simple. So him turning heel was kind of a surprise to pretty much everybody, whether you were a fan of TNA or Jeff Hardy or just wrestling in general. It did bring a lot of eyes into TNA because a lot of people were not expecting him to go heel. So that was kind of a surprise in and of itself. Even though it was short-lived, I think I'm going to get the personal reasons out of the way. I don't really care. That doesn't matter. We're just talking about wrestling in general, the storyline or in canon or whatever, not having to do with his own personal life. That's neither here nor there, and that's just speculative in a lot of aspects. But anyways, it didn't last very long due to personal reasons. But I think, it did create some memorable moments. Him turning heel, of course, itself was a memorable moment. I think that the Antichrist promo that he did sticks out as probably the best promo that he did as a heel. It was kind of different. Him with the, a lot of people didn't like that Immortal belt that he had, that Jeff Hardy belt. I liked it because it fit him. It was a good Jeff Hardy belt. So it made a little bit more uniqueness and flavor to him. His slight change and look was actually pretty well done. It wasn't a complete overhaul of the character of Jeff Hardy. It was just a different Jeff Hardy. This heel Jeff Hardy actually looked a little bit older. He was more mad and bitter. He didn't like playing, the fan favorite that, he felt like he was a circus clown performing for all the kids, and he couldn't be taken seriously on such a high level because he was, a circus act. So him becoming bitter and angry kind of made sense. Him aligning himself with Immortal and that, or well, I guess Immortal really started from there, but him being the presence of that, it was okay. I think it would have been better if he was by himself, but I like that heel run. Another very memorable moment was when he came out in Genesis, at the pay-per-view Genesis, and came out with a cigarette in his mouth, and he was actually smoking. Like, that was like real, not a working cigarette. But that was kind of cool just because it was so different. People went, whoa, wait a minute, what's this? Because wasn't done in wrestling during that time, and it's not done now. So it was a little bit different. I think him as a heel could have gone over better if personal things weren't affecting him. If his own personal life wasn't affecting him. I think TNA kind of dropped the ball here and there with it. It was kind of a weird push for him, but overall, I think it was quite well done. I liked it. I think it could have gone even better. I think there could have been a long run out of it. When I mean long run, I mean a couple years actually out of it as him as a heel. I think it would have done really well. It was a different, fresh take on Jeff Hardy and made Jeff Hardy a little bit more serious. I know most people were like, well, him as a heel didn't really work because Jeff Hardy isn't a heel. And I get that. It's kind of like the whole AJ Styles thing. You can't really make AJ Styles a heel. Every time you make him a heel, it doesn't really work. Nobody buys him as a heel because everybody loves him. They know him as a person. They know him as a wrestler. It's really hard to boo AJ Styles. I know people do, just like, they boo anybody. Like, they booed Stone Cold when he was a heel, but, I guess mainly they just kind of booed because they hated that whole damn idea. But anyways, yeah, it was just a different way to present Jeff Hardy, and it gave some life, much needed life, to a character that was kind of done. It was great. I like Jeff Hardy as a heel. I didn't think when he came back into TNA, what was that, January? Was that the January 4th thing with Bischoff and Hogan when they first came in to TNA? Anyways, it was great to see him back in the January 2010, but the question I had was what is Jeff Hardy going to do in TNA now? He's done everything he could in WWE. He did everything he could in TNA. It's just he was just kind of flying. He was just a mid-carder, really. Him as a heel kind of made him more of a main eventer, and I think if it was pushed properly and done properly, I think he could have been a good vessel to get other people over, especially younger talent. Back then, like Robert Roode comes to mind, pushing him a little bit, Jeff Hardy in that role, and then helping get other guys over, I think would have done really well. I think they could have started the whole Bully Ray thing actually a little bit earlier if Jeff was still a heel for that long period of time. Because, you know, Bubba Ray Dudley really took a step into the main event direction in TNA. The Bully Ray character at first wasn't well received, but after, you know, a month or so, it got over pretty well. And I think Jeff Hardy could have been a heel really right up, it could have been right up until about 2012 maybe, when 2012, 2013, probably 2012. I guess around the time when Magnus was starting to get pushed a lot more. I think, yeah, Jeff could have been the face of TNA, you know, have AJ Styles not step down, but I don't even want to say step aside, but you know what I mean? Like push Jeff as the guy, because not only would he be the guy and the heel and people would be interested to see where it's going, but he can also help younger talent along the way, and he could help other talent like Bubba Ray turn into the Bully Ray character. And then I think you could have had younger talent up and coming. You know, EC3, for example, comes to mind. Magnus comes to mind. There's a lot of things I think Jeff could have done really well to help the younger talent and also give life to other talent as a whole. Anyways, what do you guys think? Was the Jeff Hardy heel angle really all that terrible? Take the personal side out of it. I'm just talking about the wrestling side, not the crap that he pulled at Victory Road. That to me is, I think, what killed TNA. At least it did for me. Just him as a heel. What did you guys think? Did you like it? Did you love it? Anyways, what do you guys think about me doing videos again? Anyways, let me know all your thoughts in the comments. Thanks, guys.